Welcome to the Broke Budget. If you've never been here before, my name is Brittany, and here we talk about all sorts of ways of how you can stop living paycheck to paycheck, and that includes saving, that includes paying down debt, and all sorts of other things. So if that interests you, be sure to hit subscribe and the bell notification to get notified when a new video comes out. But today we are going to be talking about how to save on your utility bills. So be sure to watch to the end so you can get all the different ways, because there'll be something that you probably haven't thought of. When we take a shower or we turn on the faucet, we oftentimes forget to turn it off all the way. We can actually lose money if it's dripping all day long when we're not even in the house. So just by making sure that it's turned off all the way before you walk away can really save you some money. Another way to reduce our water bill is by turning off in between things. So if we are washing our hands and we wet our hands and then we go to get the soap and we start soaping up our hands, if we leave the water running, it's still dumping water. You can also shut off the water in between washing dishes. So if you're someone who just washes one dish at a time rather than filling the sink up with water, be sure to turn off the water in between washing your dishes. It seems like something that wouldn't save you that much money, but it does save you money in the long run if you do that every single time. The same thing goes for brushing your teeth. You don't want to leave it running the whole time while you're brushing your teeth. If you shut it off when you're not using it so that you can brush your teeth and then turn it back on at the end, saves you a lot of money. Taking shorter showers can also help. And I know, you're like, Brittany, my shower is my me time. I get it. That is me too. But when you can, if you can reduce down the time that you shower, it will save you money in the long run. Turning down your water heater is another way to save you money, or turning it off when you're not in the house. For example, if you decide you're going to go on vacation, you're not going to be in the house for a couple weeks, turn off the water heater. I've also heard of people who will shut off the water heater during the daytime when they're at work, and they turn it back on when they get home so that it saves money throughout their day. But if you don't want to completely turn it off, if you just turn it down even by a few degrees, it can still save you money. I once heard that a water heater is normally set at 140 degrees, but if you can just turn it down to 120 degrees, you can save 11% on your utility bills. So even if you can't turn it all the way off, be sure to turn it down when you can. A way to save money on our heating and cooling bills is to dress appropriately. If it is cold outside, make sure that you are wearing long sleeves and socks and sweaters and you're bundling up in blankets rather than hitting on the furnace. Another way you can save money is if you have a wood burning stove. As long as you're not going out and buying the firewood, then it kind of defeats the purpose of saving money on your utility bill. And you have the firewood, go ahead and start the fireplace rather than turning up your furnace. So we've already talked about a lot of different things. And so if you've been enjoying this video, be sure to hit like on it to show it a little love. Another way to stay warm is to go throughout your house and make sure that there is no areas where air is leaking into your house or out of your house. Be sure to check your windows and your doors, both of which can leak air inside and out. So a way to protect your windows is to silicone around the outside, and then you can go back during the winter time. You can actually put your hand around the window and feel it and feel the cold air come through, and put up plastic where you have this double-sided tape that you tape all around the outside of the window and you put up this plastic. They have kits at the store that you can buy for this. Trust me when I say that that will save you lots of money if you can just go find where those air pockets are and seal them. So a way that you can keep the air out from around your door is actually, they sell these in the stores, and you can also make some of your own using foam or using a foam tube and some fabric. It's called a door Draftstopper. It stops the draft from coming in, whether hot air or cold air from coming in, like on the bottom or the top of your doors, and that can really help your utility bills. If you're leaving something plugged into a wall, you are using electricity. The easiest way to save money there is to simply unplug it when you are not using it. And this includes everything. This not only includes things like TVs and video game systems and computers, this also includes things like lamps. This includes things like a phone charger. Everything that you plug into the wall is draining energy even when it's not in use. So just by unplugging it, you can reduce your electric bill. Another way to save is to turn off the TV in the background. I know a number of people who will have the TV running in the background as background noise while they're doing something else like cooking. There is really no need, if you're not paying attention to what you're watching, to have that running in the background. Another way to save money is to turn off your lights. A super simple one, and I know that people tell to their kids all the time, if you're not in a room, turn off the lights. So if you can just go through your house, make sure all the lights are off. Even if you're in the room, don't even bother flipping on the light. Just keep it off, open up the windows, and then you will be able to see. And if it's nighttime, sure, just flip on the light, but only in the room that you're in. You do not need to have all the house lit at the same time when you're clearly only in one room at a time. Another way to save money with your lights is to switch out your light bulbs. Switch to energy saving light bulbs. I would actually wait until my light bulbs were dead before I would go out and go buy a new set. I mean, you don't have to buy a set just because you're trying to save money right now, because that kind of seems counterproductive. The same thing would go for other electronics, washer, dryer, fridge, oven, all sorts of ones. There are products that actually have energy saving on them. They are worth the extra cost in the long run if you're going to go out and buy a new appliance. So if an appliance breaks down, be sure to go for the ones that have energy saving properties to them. Thank you for joining me with this video today. I hope that it has helped, and I hope that you go out and you can save money now with your utility bills. If there's anything that I missed, be sure to leave me a comment. Let me know if there's another way to save on your utility bills. I would love to hear more about it, and I'm sure the rest of the Broke Budget community would love to hear about it as well. So I will see you in the next video. Come back, son. Oh, now it's gonna come back after I turn up the camera settings. All right, I see how it is.